Oh my god. When I came to the academy, I never thought I'd find myself visiting the Grand Market of Celtic as part of my studies. Neither did I. Well, actually, kind of. I read about it before, but this will be my first time seeing the place in person. Oh, really? Well, if you'll study or know, then I guess still something to look forward to. Is there anything in particular you're hoping to see there? I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know, maybe at least the disappearing from the face of the earth? I don't know. The gems and furs from Berea Heart, maybe? I don't know, dude. This is some of the highest quality goods produced by Berea Heart's artisans or sold at Grand Market. Feels like it would be worth seeing for sure, though somehow I doubt we'll be able to find it from there. So if we got a chance, we should go check it out together one time. I was like, no, Green, no, don't. Okay, almost forgot I had these. Just picked them up on a whim a little while ago. Elliot held out a pack of Blade cards. Dude, I wish Blade was a real fucking game in real life, but it's not, and I'm fucking sad because Blade is so good. Or it gets better in the later entries too, but still. But yeah, with pack 2, I just gotta sit on my own in the pawn shop. Interesting. Really, it's perfect. I would play a few hands. Seems like we got some time to kill before we arrive. Know the rules? Yeah, they're not that complicated, so I don't think anyone here will have any trouble picking it up. This is a good way to pass it on. And to me, no one invited you, Elisa, shut up. Indeed, it could be an enjoyable diversion. I agree. Alright, let's give it a try. Yes, Blade. I do wonder what precisely these field studies should fall involved. Can't even fathom, I guess. Likewise. The weirdest part for me is divided between Group A and Group B. Why were we split up in such different places? Most bizarrely of all, why were Mockus and Eustace placed in the same group? It's like they're just asking for trouble. I mean, it does seem quite illogical. I can only assume there's a hidden purpose to these trips beyond what we've been told. Perhaps multiple purposes requiring multiple groups to fill. Yeah, that's my best guess too. There has to be something going on behind the scenes here. That's why I wanted to ask Instructor Sarah a few more questions about that. Snoring. I don't think she'll be doing much answering. Perhaps she fell asleep deliberately to avoid addressing such concerns. Our instructor is quite the formidable one. That's one way to describe it. I guess we're just going to work out the meaning of these field study trips on our own. And now we get to play Blade. Fuck.
Then let us begin our duel. Please draw a card. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
Fuck. Alright, so the goal of Blade is to basically, you see how I have cards here. Basically I'm just trying to go over what Laura's value is. So right now she has a 5, so, if I put a 2 or anything lower than a 5, then I lose automatically. If I match with her, then we both, draw a card from our pile from the left, so you can see, and then it just starts all over again. Whoever has the lowest score just goes. Typically, if you have a bad hand, you might want to try getting ties, but typically I play it as regular. I'm just getting slightly above, so I play a 5. Bolts here, they cancel out the last played card that my opponent played, so should be back at 5.
Well played.
But it doesn't fucking matter because she has another one. Mirror, just basically swaps our values, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Also, you lose automatically if your last card is a wild card, so just keep that in mind.
Matched. Let's redraw. The first move is yours.
Oh my god.
Divine Bolt.
I hate you, Laura.
Well played. Divine Bolt.
I lost. Fuck.
An excellent duel.
Oh, what an asshole. She's saving all of her fucking bolts, dude. I don't want to play against anyone else because I really don't. So, let's stop talking. Ah. I'm just waiting for the dub lights to kick in, and then I can fucking finally stop speeding. It's beautiful, I agree. What a spectacular view. The right planted asphalt seems almost ready for harvest. Now, I thought rye could only be harvested in the fall. The soil in this area is supposed to be extra fertile due to the warmer climate, so things are a little different here. View really is amazing though. Looks like something out of a painting. Almost like it is a painting, you know?
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbow. The next stop is Keldick. Keldick. Passengers traveling to Bereahard. Please change trains at this stop.
Almost there. Guess I should awaken Instructor Sarah. And it shows a big map of the whole wide fucking continent. You don't have to remember this, it's just for fucking lore. Not lore, but like, some people actually care about this, surprisingly. Please tell me there's fucking dub lines now. You know, initially I never found this fucking series like that interesting because I thought it would look so fucking ugly. And that was like when I first got my PS4 and I just decided to just pick this up. Like, I didn't buy it, but like there was this service I could get which basically let me stream those games.
So this is Keldick.
And basically I thought this game looked ugly. And then until I actually played it and I was like, dude, the series is pretty good. And then I spent like I told you, like about 100 maybe on the entire fucking series already, and I'm like, fuck dude, it was worth it.
It seems like a really relaxing little town, though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
Also, there's fucking duds finally, fuck.
I imagine they've come for the Grand Market. Even merchants from other countries regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Keldick's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye. But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
Are you trying to make us jealous?
We don't really care, you know.
Anyway, let me show you to the inn. It's, right over there.
Okay, let's go.
I'll write this part. I remember.
Well, well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little town. And the chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too. No time for that now. I have more pressing matters to attend to.
I don't know if like he's implying chicks like the kids or like chicks like the females, which I'm like confused about. And I think this is where the dub scene ends, maybe. I fucking knew it. Hey there, Margaret. Oh, that isn't Sarah. What are you doing here? I knew the kids were coming, but I didn't think you'd be coming with them. Oh, I just figured I'd help them get settled in before I left. And here they are, my lovely students. But now aren't they the youthful-looking bunch? It's a pleasure to meet you. Our first years from Thor's Military Academy class. I'm Reem, the Chad. I'm Lisa, the annoying girl. Thank you for putting up with us. Or putting us up. Pleasure's all mine, I assure you. I'm Margot? Is it Margot? Margit? The owner of the humble establishment. Sorry here, I was taking care of all your arrangements. Come, I'll show you your room. Thank you, ma'am. Much obliged. I'll leave you to it then. Louis gonna get some beer and snacks. Fuck. You do know it's not noon though, right? This is the room you're all gonna be staying in tonight. Wait, we're all? Yeah, this is. It's a pretty nice, cozy little room, dude. Like, truth be told. More than enough space for our needs. Thank you very much. There are 4 beds, which means. Are you suggesting we sleep in the same room as the boys? Oh my god, are you an immature, like 12-year-old Elisa? Oh my god, grow up, dude. I had my doubts about that too. But Sarah insisted, so that was that. Broke the beds into groups of 2 to make things less awkward, but that was the best I could manage. This is going to be a problem. I don't have a problem with it personally, but I can't imagine the girls would be quite as accepting. At least I don't believe we have a choice here. We're a military citizen, you mustn't allow the prospect of mixed gender accommodations to phases. You fucking tell her, Laura. Fuck Elisa, dude. I know that, but in the army, women share rooms with men. It's a fact of life, born of necessity. We need to adjust to this reality sooner or later, and this does seem a perfect opportunity. You tell her. But if either of you comes anywhere near our beds, I wouldn't do that. Dude, you doing the cat emoji, it's fucking great. Likewise. I wasn't talking about you, Elliot. I was referring to someone who already has a history of this kind of thing. Maybe we chain rings in the bed. I'd actually gone over that. I guess not. Anyway, now that your room's sorted, let me give you this. Field study envelope, April. Isn't this our Academy's emblem? Does this contain the details of our assignment here? That's what I've been told, yes. Well, if you need anything during your stay, you just let me know. For now, I'll leave you to get settled in. Alright, shall we have a look inside? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got. Field study day 1 assigned tasks. East Celtic Highway Monster. Dangerous monsters appeared due to the highways, making it very difficult for us to harvest our crops. Could someone please help us? Monster, scary dinosaur. Location: a plateau near the East Celtic Highway. My house belongs to the East Celtic Highway. Please stop by if you can. Siren. Any bright ideas? I need someone to replace a functioning orbit light in a roll lamp for me. For more details, see me at Odvin's Arms and Orbit Factories. Samus. I ran out of some of the ingredients I need to make particular medicine. I would very much appreciate if someone could procure more for me. Please speak with me in the church for further details. Well, there's Zeburl? Study areas that define as 200 solids radius around Celtic. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. So this is our field study. This looks like a list of menial tasks to me. There is a monster elimination request at least, but that's the most we have. I see, so that's random. Excuse me? You figure something out? Oh no, it's nothing. We should go and talk to some instructor Sarah. Probably stick around specifically to answer any questions you may have. You may be right. While we're at it, we can grill her about the communal room she signed us up for too. Wow, fucking get over it, Elisa. God. Oh, as you can see, glorious level 80s. I don't know why Laura's level 7. I don't know why Elisa's a higher level, honestly. I fucking hate her. I never used her. I don't know, dude. Literally, I gave her the best weapon in the game too. I don't understand. And I gave her like the best like fucking accessories as well. I would like put on like another outfit because this outfit's good, but like it'd be spoilers. I don't want to do spoilers. Link. Oh, I already maxed out everything, so... Hey, it wouldn't matter on who I link, unless it's like personal favorites. Yeah. Looks all good to me. I think I should be back. There we go. Oh, there's a dub scene. Laura's fucking face, dude. It's fucking great. And then Rain over here looking sad as hell.
Nothing hits the spot quite like a cold beer.
She looks like she's having the time of her life.
How many pints has she downed already? It's not even noon.
Oh, you kids are still here? I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself, so go on ahead and get started. Don't mind me.
We have questions for you, though. What's with these field study tasks?
I still love how Laura's just looking at her like that.
I'm glad they're not as difficult as I was expecting, but they're just so...
Well, it makes sense you'd have some doubts. You only need to do the ones it says are required, though. Feel free to just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care. It's up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Stop being so irresponsible and...
Wait. These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
Oh, what?
What do you mean?
You have 2 days. Trista isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the four of you see fit. Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be forcing you to do a thing.
Okay, so what's up? You have this look in your eyes like you piece something together. Wow. This is really in some way to our free day this past week. Specifically to your activities during that time. Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it. Exactly. Big brain. I spent this past free day doing various tasks on behalf of the student council. One of them did involve going back into the old schoolhouse. The rest were just simple requests for assistance from the locals. In other words, exactly the sort of thing we've been asked to do. And by the time of taking care of everything, I felt like I learned a lot about Tristan and the Academy. So I think we've been given similar tasks here for a similar reason. That would definitely make sense. I mean, all I know about Celtic is what I've read. There's probably a lot we can learn by actually coming here and helping people out like this. Indeed, the land of Erebonia is quite vast. This may be an invaluable opportunity to gather local knowledge of a place we may otherwise never visit. Yeah, exactly. So whatever various and sundry things Churchstar may have planned for us, I say that we just work our way down the list while immersing ourselves in Celtic culture, taking as much as we can. Also, that other random viewer just left. Sounds good to me, Captain. This actually sounds pretty exciting when you put it that way. Shall we depart then? Yes. Alright, so I already know what to do, so let's see. As they mentioned, like in the other cutscene, you get to choose what you want to do, so it's
Right.
never forced. I'm gonna change Rain's outfit because I fucking hate it. I hate how it looks during like the. I don't know. Here, let me just change it. Casuals. Oh, I won't go too fucking fast. Is there dub lines? I hope there's fucking dub lines. They said they added so much more in the PS4 version, but there's not that many. Well, look at all the people here. Guess not. Yeah, it really is busted. I guess it's the reason people come here from all over to visit. Look, over there, there's even someone performing. Aha, I could see myself spending hours here. I see no harm in taking this opportunity to shop, as long as it's done in the process of completing a few tasks. Yeah, it would be a waste not to see what all this town has to offer. Well, just to make sure not to get carried away. There's a quest here. Never mind, I fucking lied. There isn't. I'm not reading this because
Wow, check out all these stalls!
And that's all he says. I'm off to run. Alright, let's just up this quest and we can fucking start moving. This thick ass plot around. Excuse me, are your father's Zerbel? That's correct, and you would be. Oh, I see. You must be the students who will be helping with my request. That's us. We came here from Thor's military academy. I suspected as much. Thank you for taking the time to come and speak with me. I can request that you collect ingredients I need to make some medicine. Do you have the time to do this request for me? Yes, I do. Ready to help. My things. Can I ask what sort of medicine these ingredients will be used for? Essentially, medicine to deal with the common cold by strengthening the body's immune system. Many people tend to catch it during spring and fall, when the temperature switches between hot and cold, you see. This is why I ended up running out in the first place. That makes sense. I've had to rely on the church for medicine a bunch of times too. Definitely made my life easier. I agreed, we owe much to the vast amount of medical knowledge the church possesses. Really do, especially since modern pharmaceuticals still can't compare to it. You certainly know your stuff. By getting back to the matter at hand, there are two ingredients I want you to collect for me. The first is a medical plant known as bear claw, which grows in humid areas. It's not common to find them growing in Celtic, but you can still get them in the green market. There's a drugstore run by a man named Flint. Tell him that I sent you. I'll note that down. The other ingredients I need is imperial carrots. Get these from a farmer named Paul, who lives in the farmhouse on the West Celtic Highway. Again, simply tell him that I sent you and he should share some with you. Understood. That should be it then. Is there anything else you'd like me to go over again? No, that's fine. Which of our two destinations should we make our way to first? Doesn't seem like it mattered. Yeah, I agree. Paul? I mean, dude, Paul's a good name. I'll be waiting for your return. Alright, so we're gonna do that last, because if we do that first... Actually, we can do that first, but... Big brain me, I'm gonna take care of like 3 quests at the same time. Samus, welcome, this is the shop's herbal factory. Oh, you wouldn't have any of these things for Taurus, would you? That's correct. We're here in regards to your request. It involves replacing the ornament light and a road lamp on the highway, right? Can we ask for details? For the details? So let's get right to it. As you read, one of the road lamps on the western highway stopped working for the day. The cause of that is the ornament light inside it breaking. So basically I want you to go and switch the broken ornament light for a new one. Speaking of which, you're good. So all that's required of us is to replace the broken one with this then? Yep, that's about the size of it. So where exactly on the western highway is it? Once you're on the highway, keep heading north until you see a place called Lunaria Nature Park. There's a windmill in front of it that you can't miss. The lamp's near there. Make sure you check the maintenance panel to make sure it's the right one. I have beads written on it. Near the windmill in front of the nature park. Understood. It's safe to leave such work in our hands. I believe none of us have any experience related to this. Don't worry, pretty much anyone can do that. All you're doing is taking the light out and putting the new one in. Simple. I guess the most difficult thing about it is remembering the code online, but you can just write it down. There's a code. Yeah, I need to input it so you can open the maintenance panel. Let's see here. The code for B02s is 466515. I think I can remember that. 466515, I got it. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention. The light from the roadhounds actually repel monsters. In other words, the places where there's no light, they're much more likely to appear. So keep an eye out when you're replacing it. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by monsters. I see. Thanks for the warning. That's pretty much it then. Would you mind heading out to do it now? Leave it to us. Let's go on. Alright, let's do that. Fuck. Is that east or west? I think it's west. We'll cut soon. Who might you be? I don't recall seeing any of you around here before. You have some form of identification. Soldiers. Wait, I think I recognize these uniforms. We're students from Thor's military academy. We're currently visiting Celtic as part of a field study. Thors? You mean the Thors? I didn't mention I do recognize the emblem. My apologies for any rudeness. We're members of the Poison Provincial Army. Our main duty is to keep the peace in Celtic. The Provincial Army, isn't that? They're military forces operated by the ruling lord of each province, charged with maintaining security. They function as a secondary unit, separate from the formal Imperial Army. I never heard of any field study program at those. Seems a little early in the year for something like that too. Any graduates of your academy currently serve in our ranks. So you be sure to uphold the academy's good name. Don't do anything you shouldn't. Thank you very much. We'll be sure not to let you down. Glad to hear it. Take care now and keep your noses clean. We will. That concludes our patrol. Back to the guardhouse, man. Yes, sir. And off they go, fucking douchebags. Man, he looks scary. They're the Poison Provincial Army, doesn't that mean they're ruled by? Yeah, Eustace's family, so Arboreals. Celtic is the northern part of the territory, after all. I think it would be best for us to keep out of the way. We should return to the task at hand. Fine. Oh, fuck. Actually, I need my food.
Alright, let's get started.
The only thing Elise is good at is making food. That sounds kind of sexist, but fuck. it's just the truth.
All these windmills sure make the town feel pretty laid back.
True. This scenery is surprisingly relaxing.
What?
The advantage is ours.
Damn it.
Right.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
I forgot how fucking stupid easy this game is once you fucking power level through everything. I think I forgot the code already, fuck. It's supposed to be near the windmill in front of the nature park, but this light doesn't appear to be working. I mean, that's probably the one Sam is referring to. Oh, let's check the number on it. B02. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, then we must enter the code. Contain care of our uninvited guests. Monsters. I'm sure a lot of them. Guess those lights really work. You can change that thing quick. Rain, can we entrust the tax to self to you? I don't know, because I fucking forgot the code. The rest of you keep the monsters at bay while I make the switch. You can count on us. Okay, first things first, I need to input the code to maintenance hatch. For sure was... It was 466, right? Those things look like fucking... Your chat's cutting off and it's fucking amazing. I didn't... You meant to say furries. Or furrits, I don't know. I think it's 466, but I'm not sure. It opened. Oh, I got it. Here, I'm gonna join the chat to my phone. Furbies. Thank you much for your help. Looks like things have finally come down. Also, like I said, don't worry, this is just me. I'm just looking at the chat so I can actually read it. Look, things have finally come down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference this thing made. Got that done in record time, man. As I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it was a pretty simple procedure. Is that I wasn't being arranged? Is that a word? By the monsters the whole time anyway. Still a good job. And I guess it's right. Yeah, now we just need to go back to Samus.
Is this a farmhouse?
It is a farmhouse. Excuse me, would you happen to be Paul? That's right, who am I? Students from Thor's Military Academy. Father Zerbel requested that we come here to collect Imperial carrots. Is that so? I'm pretty sure I set a batch aside for him. Can you wait a few minutes? Hey, sorry for the wait. Here you go. See the Imperial carrot. Fuck, I can't speak. I don't think I've ever seen carrots this color before. Likewise, they certainly do seem delicious though, don't they? They're actually rare enough that people present them to the Imperial family as gifts. They're said to have medicinal properties on top of being nutritious too. So make sure you're careful while carrying them back. Understood. Leave it to us. So next is Flint, the Grand Market. Yeah, let's head back to town. No teleporting. Fuck. Or quick travel, not teleporting. Excuse me while I run finally back to town. Yeah, I'm zooming, dude. How come anything specifically looking for him? This must be the store that Father Zerbel mentioned. We're here on behalf of Father Zerbel, actually. He asked to come here to collect a few bear claw from me. And is that so? Here you go then. Thank you, sir. I'm surprised at how thorny this is, though, considering it's a medicinal herb. It's a resemblance to a bear's claw, so is where... His resemblance to a bear's claws is where it gets his name from, after all. Unrelated, but my supply of them happens to come from the barrel. They were flown into Heimdall, where I had them set along my train. Wow, really? It goes to show how much of a big deal this market is. Yeah, there really is a bunch of unusual stuff here. The market's popularity is well justified. I believe we gathered all the ingredients now, correct? Yeah, let's report back to Father Zerbel. And I'm zooming back to the church. I see you return with ingredients. Yeah, we have. Here you are, Father. Reen handed over the bear claw. He also handed over the Imperial carrots. Please accept my things. Please accept my thing, and now I can get back to making the medicine. Like you to accept these as well as a token of my appreciation. Tear bomb. Celestial bomb. Thank you, Father. Did you happen to make these as well? That's correct. There's not much of it, but it should come in handy. Thank you for your concern. Make good use of these. Good luck with the remainder of your tasks, and may ADO's guidance be with you. Basically those items just heal you, so... yeah, but like, considering how much HP I actually have, they don't do that much.
This would be a really tranquil area, if not for the monsters.
Yeah, let's be careful.
I'm zooming off again. But of course a fucking cutscene. This must be the farm that put out the monster extermination request. Should we go inside and ask for more details? Yeah, we might as well. It's certainly better than just wandering out blind until we find the thing. We're here, so now is as good as time as any to introduce ourselves and ingratiate ourselves to locals, I guess.
Wow, this farmhouse is huge.
Look at the cows!
Ah, yes. Hello, would you happen to be Cyro? We're here to take care of that monster that's causing issues here. As such, we'd like further details on it. Oh, you are? I'm the man you're looking for then. Well, I did know that it would be soon as taken care of it. I wasn't aware that you had young ladies in your company. The rest of you are younger than I had expected to. Perhaps this request may be too dangerous for you after all. Thank you for your concern. However, there's no need to worry. All of us here have combat experience already. Indeed, this also serves as part of my training too, so please allow us to undertake the request. Well, if you insist. Come across a plateau of sorts to proceed beyond here. That's where the monster tends to appear. It truly is a ferocious one, so much that passing by the area is impossible, as it attacks everything it sees. Do take extra care when approaching it. Right. Being careless of this one doesn't seem like an option. To be thoroughly prepared for it. Allow us to make our way there once preparations are complete then. Let's give this everything we got. But unfortunately fortunately for me, dude, I power grinded already in New Game Plus, so like, no fucking problem.
Transcontinental Railroad, huh? Guess that'll take you out of the country.
Yeah, if you keep on heading east, you'd eventually reach Gorelia Fortress.
That's the monster we're looking for. Certainly seems to be. Looks pretty tough. What should we do? We don't really have any choice, do we? We have to kill it. It's causing problems for the farmers. You want to double check your equipment. We might need to be prepared for it with this thing like this. Understood.
This thing's tough. Careful! Go!
Oh, poor fucking dinosaur. Level 10.
It's my turn.
My turn!
I don't want to speed up because I love the music so much. It's fucking great.
My turn! Hey!
Here we go! Now's our chance!
An opening! Your swordsmanship gets better with every battle.
And I've got a way to go to get to your level.
That takes care of that. I don't know how we did it, but we won. It would have been tougher if not for the power of our combat moves. Hate to admit it, but Arceus does seem to have a lot of potential. You hate to admit it. Why? Never mind that. We should go tell the people at the farm that we took care of the monster that you were fighting. Oh yeah. I hope they're pleased. And then Laura just stares at us all fucking creepy like. Something wrong, Laura? No, it's nothing. Let's go. Okay. The smile, that fucking... the fakest smile of them all, basically. I hate this running animation because it doesn't even look like you're running. It looks like you're just jogging or power walking. So it looks so fucking funny when you speed it up. When you walk, it actually looks like you're jogging. They actually refined it in like fucking Trails 2, which is fucking amazing. And I never thought that was a run option, but then I did realize there is a run option. It just doesn't look like a run option. But anyways. Oh ho, I assume you've taken care of that monster. That's correct. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. Now I can finally begin harvesting again. I have to let the family know right away. You're welcome. I found myself surprised at how close this area is to Celtic Harbor. Wouldn't it have been quicker to make a request to the provincial army instead? Well, it is admittedly close, but this area in Celtic as a whole really is on the very outskirts of the Croatian province. As such, the provincial army isn't very interested in aiding us. Ah. Yeah, it's not too hard to believe, considering their attitude earlier. It certainly doesn't sit well with me. Probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. However, I do still owe you all your reward. Please take these. Ingredients! That's really generous. Can we really have this much? Of course, we got enough to last us here as it is. After all your help's the least that I can do. I hope you enjoy them. These look great, thank you. You don't get much fresher than this. I'm looking forward to digging in. Rather envious that you have the opportunity to eat such delicious food every day. That's one of the benefits of being a farmer. Unfortunately, though, it's not all good. Things have been getting tougher lately, seeing as how goods are being imported so cheaply nowadays. Huh, I wasn't aware of that. Importing becomes a much easier task now thanks to the Transcontinental Railroad and international flights. Furthermore, more and more goods cannot be legally imported as a result of the rising population. Come to think of it, I've noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients lately. Oh, my apologies, I shouldn't be wasting your time with all this. Regardless, you should all have my thanks for today. Now we can move on to the harvesting without any worries. Well, thank you too. We actually learned a lot from doing this request. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. Now we zoom back home into the hotel, not home. Actually, in the old game, you would actually have to run, not the newer one, I should say. You'd actually have to run to, like, back to the school, and I think, if I'm remembering this right. And it took so fucking long, oh my god. Am I done with every quest? I think I am. You're not supposed to see these, you're not supposed to see these. Oh, fuck. Oh, I need to turn in the other quest, fuck. Stupid me. Ah, fuck, no. Wrong person. Hey there, I take it the job's done. It is. Allow us to give you a detailed report on it. You can explain what happened while you replace the orbit line. We have the old orbit line here too. We need to hand it over the broken orbit line. Thanks, I'll get this fixed up so it can be used again. Glad you're all safe up to dealing with those monsters though. You're hardly a threat. Haha, we did take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. You military academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, I can't forget to give you a reward now, can I? Detection. Sure, we can take one of the quartz. Of course, you did some solid work, you know. Thanks for the help. Feel free to come along whenever you need me to give your ornaments a check. Alright, I think that's it. Cool, guess it does it for the mandatory tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Same, I don't venture into the highways very often. Two of you seem okay though. Well, my hometown is in the countryside too, so I'm kind of used to this. With all the training Laura does, I imagine it's probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However, question mark. What is it? No, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe we should return to the inn now, should we not? Yeah, let's. I'm guessing Instructor Sarah is still down there. We can give her a report and also ask her a bit more about the purpose behind these field studies. That would definitely be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow either. Alright then, let's head to the inn. Oh my god, Dubline's finally coming. I think. No, fuck. What's going on? It sounds like something's happening over at the market. There seems to be a matter of dispute. I know what's up. Shall we go take a look? Let's go see. Ah, I forgot this happened. Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this spot. Look, I even got the permit for it, so stop lying to me and vamoose. Ah man, ask what the problem is. Perhaps can help in some way. There seems to be a question over which of the two gentlemen gets control of this area. Set up a stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing that suit is from the captain. So they're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by the provinces. Also for Celtic that beat. Ah. This isn't good. We must stop it. Who are you? It's a baby girl, dude. And hand me at once. If Laura's able to hold you down, a grown-ass man, you should be fucking embarrassed. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve it. Both need to calm yourselves. You've been working to a rage. Bah. What are you, high schoolers? I mean, yeah, kind of. Has nothing to do with you benevolent kids. We have a mature discussion here now. Thank you, not to interfere. This one has a grabbing a person by the neck being considered mature. If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you try acting more like this. What did you say to me? We're students from Thor's military academy. Currently visiting this town on a field trip. And while we are not yet formal members of the army, I'm afraid we can't simply walk by and ignore our flight in such a public place. Military academy. So they're a bunch of soldiers and gentlemen. What an idiot was the name of No, look what you've done. Manager Otto. I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct? Yeah. Both permits expired at the same time, too, with some meaningless. I understand your concerns with hanging over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need you both to put your... I need to ask both of you to put your differences aside until it's been resolved. Okay. I guess. That was a close one. Seems like everything's gonna be fine now, though. Yeah, I guess he's the guy in charge. We appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. I suppose I should expect no less from the famous Class 7 I've heard so much about. Oh? How do you know about Class 7? My name's Otto, the manager of the Celtic Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you, so I'd be so kind as to come along. I'll treat you so to you. Oh my god, my boys. So you were responsible for choosing our assignments? Indeed, Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine. He asked me to personally select a few tasks that you might be able to complete. That was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well. No, it's no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I met someone who wouldn't have anything. There's like more dialogue, but like fuck. My voice is already hurting. I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same salt in front of the market. That's right. Both their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Actually, that they agreed to a compromise where they each would make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relegated there will likely see far lower sales numbers. It's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of a market permits is the sole responsibility of each province. Is really bad. There are mistakes such as this to have made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true. It's the Lord's duty to control the flows of goods. If we can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer. Quite right. Ordinarily, they are responsible will fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke? The Croatian province is ruled by Duke Alvarado. One of the four most powerful nobles in the entire country. Lately, the situation surrounding Duke's household is beginning a bit complicated. A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Flights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown us how damaging such actions can be. I never heard anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Of fucking course, Elisa. I don't know, dude. Of course, we've gone to parade hard numerous times to petition the Duke personally. But they've always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. It's been going on for roughly 2 months now. If that's the case, the mix-up of the permits may be worth more than just an accident. are you suggesting? I might be getting careless when dealing with the market and maybe deliberately trying to cause problems. I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in its scope. Oh? Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout the territory. So mediating arguments which threaten that status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting a switch. That's not right at all. The government. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. Sorry, oh my god. You have no reason to concern yourself with it. You need to focus on your field study. I have a new list of tags for you tomorrow morning as well. You will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of a visit then. That's right, I got a few difficult ones in mind soon, but I'm sure you're up for them. At least I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We'll do our very best to meet your expectations. Oh my god. If you didn't get that, basically they're just raising the tax. They're trying to raise the taxes to accomplish some goal. Is someone else watching? No, it's just me. It's just me on my phone, so I can like literally read the chat if I need to. That all sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes from the guards in the regions they control. As long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories, while harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head of House Eberron. The current head is Eustace's dad, right? So can we ask Eustace for some help here? I doubt there's anything he can do. Among nobility, decisions are made by the head of the house or absolute. Since the Albarreas represent one of the 4 great houses, the old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. That's another. I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Instructor Sarah. What brings you here? I figured it's about time for me to get going. Group B is not getting any notes like expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. What? Want to see Group B now? Town of Parma is a considerable distance from me. No, you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your heads together and think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Ah. And off she goes. Adios be with you. I'll be looking forward to your report. I can't believe it. It's as though she knows exactly what's going on. Even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn. Can she remind her something? I suggest we return to our room and rest for the night in any case. With all reports to write, so early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Dublin's coming, I think. Finally. Fuck. My boys get a break. I hope. Yes. Go. Why should be no fucking Dublines? I'm gonna fucking scream, dude.
That was delicious.
Thank God.
Those were some seriously fresh vegetables, too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly be a shock if they were. I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small. What I can't wrap my head around, though, is why.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling at Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple. I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or, rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
Who's that?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss such matters. Best to save that topic for another day. What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the Academy?
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence. I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything. What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
God damn it, fucking deadlines. So we gotta wait till about 6 tomorrow, right? Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we need to get an early start. We really appreciate it. Not a problem at all. Have a good night. Good night. Oh, it comes back, I remember now. Oh, this part fucking killed me, dude.
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation, and I'm not about to remind her.
Reen?
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering. Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not? Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arcade School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training. In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself. I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fi for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the 8 Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
She made him sad. She made him sad.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Laura dissed him low-key. Fucking crying. If I wasn't, I'd be fucking crying to bed.
I've got a little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Here are your tasks for the day, and the market manager left them with me. Thank you. Failed study day 2, assign tasks. Oh, these are all optional. Large ferocious monster has been attacked on the West Celtic Highway. We'd all be happy if someone took it out. Zordar. That's an hour. Yesterday I found a well in the floor in front of my stall. Would someone be willing to find it out? See me at my ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. Even fewer than yesterday. I hate the fact this is not dubbed, because literally the next few lines are dubbed. Maybe he gave us work to do because he knew we were going back to Tristan today. Sounds about right. He's a very considerate man. I shouldn't hit it your way leaves around here 9 time. Get those done quickly so you have dinner before you leave. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? Sounds good. Sounds like today's are optional. Hey Laura, I wanted to apologize for what I said to you yesterday. No, what the fuck? It's not dubbed. Reen. As I told you then, this is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It is not something for which an apology is required. It's not really. I wanted to apologize for making light of the way of the sword. What I said about being a dropout who's never been able to progress past beginner level was disrespectful. To Master Ka-Fi, to the school I followed, onto the path of the sword itself. And for those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate for me to see what I said, so I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there's one other person you should be apologizing to as well. I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. Let me ask you a question, man. Do you like the path of the sword? No, I fucking don't, Laura. No, I don't. It's not really a matter of liking or disliking, I don't think. It's part of my life, an inseparable part of who I am. That's all I wanted to do. I feel exactly the same way. Laura. Sigh. At least it's sighing because she can't stop the romance, dude. So you two are friends again, man. Where are we? Nah, there was never any rift between us I knew about. Indeed, this is all handled rather neatly, I felt. Handled. You're both so simple-minded. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to work out. Whoa, yeah, what now? It seems we caused you undue concern. Can we all forget about this and just move on? It's like the ground's dried after the rainfall, so to speak. Let's see you all looking a bit less green. Okay, we got big trouble, big trouble. Slow down, Louise. It's the first thing in the morning, and you're about poised to wake up the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyway? You're late. Sorry, I just got caught up on the way here. But never mind that, we have a big trouble. Something terrible happened at the market. Something terrible, you say? What terrible thing has happened, exactly? Well, something like it actually took place last night. Two of the stalls over at the market were destroyed and all their merchandise was stolen. That is most terrible indeed. Robbery? Oh my. Suppose that means the market might be opening late today. It means we can end up with more customers since people wait here for the resolution. At least get this place ready. You got it. As for you four, this is our problem, not yours. Just focus on your field studies and leave this instance to the locals. You have your own tasks to worry about after all. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again. What should we do? That's it, man. I'm curious. It's not far, so imagine. Let's go look. Now let's take a slight detour and see what's happening at the market then. Oh boy. It's already been an hour, jeez. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it here and then I'll just reply to you right now. God, we're not even done with, we're like barely halfway done with the first chapter. It's fucking insane.